because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Doncic with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. There's a screen. Doncic powers it home.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Outside, White. A three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Floats it up. Here's the lob. And LeBron flies through the air.
And how about the out-of-this-world athleticism? LeBron can finish just about any alley-oop with authority.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one good for 2. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. To the inside. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Down low, and Hayes throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Celtics second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. Wasted no time on that one. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Doncic with the steal. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics. Number 4.
With some arc. And it's Doncic missing. Celtics trail by 17. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Boston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Floats it up for James. Doesn't go for him.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And again, no good by the Lakers. The Celtics shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They get the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jason Tatum.
Austin Reeves picks one up.
Well, there's a high percentage look for Tatum. The defense did what it could.
You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Yes, we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Back to Tatum. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Doncic. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Outside, White fires from deep. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Yeah, this is just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big.
Boston again missing. Lakers leading by 16. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Brown outside. Outside, White. On the wing, Holiday. The three-pointer, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Porzingis can't hit. LA has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
And here's Brown outside.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now. Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far, a major reason they lead.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to Hachimura. Over in the corner, Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tatum finds Porzingis. That one's off, still out of sync.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Doncic against Holiday, and Hayes throws it down.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
You're right, the pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's blocked, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, from the moment he entered the league, Tatum's shown so many different moves. A polished offensive force.
And he's good on the second. So it's the Lakers now. Boston, no good that time either. Doncic left side.
The start. At power forward. Let's begin!
We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at power forward.
He will be unguardable if he starts making shots consistently from this distance. Turn the lights out.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Mitchell. Oh, there's the alley. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Allie, thank you.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
Embiid passes to George. That 3's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell. How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. And here's the fast break from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
For three, George. Mobley grabs the board.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Pass to Hunter. Inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. The rebound by Yabusele. 76ers trail by 6. And stolen by Mobley. Garland with the ball. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Garland draws the double. And he's going for the oop here. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh, my goodness. A little force from Donovan Mitchell, off his feet in a hurry.
Maxey against Garland. Shot to stop the run. And that's good. Maxey for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Garland. In the game against New York, very impressive.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Maxey. Down low. Here's Embiid. Rejected by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's Oubre. Knocks down the long J. Oubre's got 6.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Out to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. That's tipped. Embiid with a steal. Here's Yabusele, covered by Mobley. And here's Oubre from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Back to Oubre. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
It's George on the wing. Outside Oubre. Maxey surveys. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, stolen by Allen. It's 2-on-1. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Lets a floater go. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The rebound by Maxey.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Here's Embiid with the second effort. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Mobley, a screen on Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Garland for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Maxey. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now. Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
76ers trail by 8. It's George on the wing. Hunter covering. George passes to Maxey. From behind the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Now here's Garland. Hasn't got one to fall yet. No good with the triple. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Oubre from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Going inside. Oh, he goes big with the dunk. Right over Joel Embiid.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Here's George. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Garland, the pass to Hunter, to the paint. And here's Mitchell. The 3-ball. They get it back. Here's Mobley. Off with the layup. 76ers trail by 12. Right side Maxey. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Hunter. Fast break Cleveland. Garland for 3. He drops it from range.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Well, the 76ers shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. George passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Mitchell. He gets it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his third year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it while exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Garland, and he lays it up and in. Garland's got 8 points.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy skilled at creating opportunities.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And now the Cavaliers on the break. It's deflected.
Well, you think about this guy as a 3-and-D guy, but Oubre showing why he earned that label. How about that effort on the defensive end?
Here's Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Mitchell against George. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Cavaliers lead by 14. Garland, he's open. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's Embiid. 6 points for him. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Left side Mitchell lets the 3 fly. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Maxey passes to Embiid. And a miss there on the triple. Well, Cleveland's shooting 55% for the game so far. To the inside. Out to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
Steps back. Here's Maxey. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity. Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Mitchell. 16 points for him. Looking to get it going. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge.
The play is under video review. 2 minutes are allowed to review the
Video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's choose this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The 76ers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Now here's George. Here's Yabusele, covered by Mobley. Here's Embiid. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The three from Mitchell. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Oubre can't hit.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. 76ers trail by 16. Here's Embiid. Tries again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Now here's Maxey. He has 7. Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Allen a screen. The shake.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. On target from range. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's his first triple of the second period, 3rd of the game.
George against Hunter. Up top, Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Back to Embiid. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Allen. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got his 4th assist in this one. Garland against Maxey. 3-pointer. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Garland. Shoots over Maxey. Garland, no good. Embiid against Mitchell. And he drops it in from the low post. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Jacks up a 3. It's good. Embiid gives it to him.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And it's Garland on the drive. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 10. For 3, George. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Garland looking around. And there's the lob. Allen can't get it to go.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Oubre can't hit. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Mitchell on the look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show.
Donovan Mitchell has the ball on a string. Any spot on the floor, wherever he wants to go, yes, he can get there.
Here's Yabusele. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Poke loose. It's stolen by Maxey. And here's Oubre from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The spider in the house. The unmatched quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a bucket.
Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Allen with a screen on George. Mitchell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Now here's Oubre. He's got 11 for 3. Maxey. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. 27 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Garland. This one for 3. The rebound by Embiid. 76ers trail by 13. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Now Embiid. It's stolen by Garland. He goes up. And Mobley throws it down. That gives him a double-double.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And so it's Cleveland liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm with Coach Nurse.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. It'll be the Golden State Warriors up against the Lakers out in Los Angeles. That one gets going 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half.
2 words, Donovan.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. 5 on the clock. The 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, and
getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Garland against Maxey. Here's Yabusele. No good from outside.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And Mitchell with the slam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now here's Mitchell. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Oubre can't hit.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. From downtown. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break. How about the vertical from Kelly Oubre Jr.? My goodness.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Embiid from outside hits the three-pointer. Embiid's got 18.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Drills it from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 40 now. And he drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Launches a three. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers lead by 21. The drive by Mitchell. And Embiid with the block. Pass to Garland. Inside. Here's Mobley. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 9th assist of the game now. George against Hunter. George, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Allen can't get it to go. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Mitchell, the rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Maxey. Embiid finds Oubre. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Oubre's got 7 now in this quarter.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Deflects the pass. Left side Mitchell. Mobley passes to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And just a desperate play all the way around.
Oubre passes to Embiid. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious attacking in the open floor.
Pass to Oubre. 4-3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. George outside. Outside Maxey. Puts up a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Mitchell misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Nails it from 3. Oubre's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half. 5 overall.
Pass to Strus. Back to Mitchell. Allen with it. Outside Strus. Now Allen. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. All right, let's examine the distribution between 3s and 2s tonight for the 76ers.
And if you ask me, they're taking way too many 3s right now. Mainly because they can't throw one in the ocean, and it just looks like they're chucking them. Not a great look for them.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 10. Maxey on the wing. Embiid against Allen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. George has got 6 in the quarter.
To me, that's about intensity from Paul George, just fighting for that offensive rebound.
Pass to Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
It's stolen by Oubre. Fast break, Philadelphia. Embiid from outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Mitchell's shot is good.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Maxey against Garland. For 3. And it's Maxey missing.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by George. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And the 76ers shooting only 39% so far in the game. And here's Oubre from the arc. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 23. Foul call called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
And I love how he's earned his share of points at the line tonight, not wasting his chances at all.
And he sinks the second. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 30% in the third quarter. George passes to Oubre. Back to George. Over Strus. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
The BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
Pass to Embiid. The 3 is up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Mitchell drives in. The rebound by Maxey. Maxey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. And that's not going to go. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
3 points.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Maxey, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good. After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Mitchell with the ball, guarded now by George. Pass to Strus. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. George passes to Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Now here's George. Pass to Oubre. It's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
No problems knocking that one down.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
The drive by Garland. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now here's Embiid to the paint. Here's Yabusele. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast. That's just staying with your man, anticipating what he's thinking, and great instincts on the block from Paul George.
To the inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Garland against Maxey. Now Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. Back to Embiid. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Knocked away. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now here's Embiid. Here's Yabusele. The three is up. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Garland on the drive. And it's good for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
That's what we call a savvy move, folks. Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants using his instinct and his skill.
For 3, Maxey. And they recover it. Pass to George. Oubre against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's George. He squares up and sinks it. Cleveland leading by 19. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Uses the glass on the layup.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Outside Maxey. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
From deep, Mitchell. And yes! Another basket!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Embiid misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Tipped. Outside Maxey. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Mitchell against Maxey. It's stolen by Maxey. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Oubre's got 13 in the second half.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Mitchell against Maxey. Fires from the wing. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. Here's Yabusele. Fires the 3. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, do you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Outside Oubre. Kicks it to George. Back to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Yep, count it. Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Mitchell. Good. He hits again.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Into the lane. And Embiid throws it down.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of.
Pass to Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Philadelphia shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the fourth. Now here's Oubre. Fires for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 16 in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Pass to Embiid. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Garland finds Mobley. Garland against Maxey. And here's Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Oubre.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
George against Mobley. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
George hits them both. And Cleveland has possession. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Garland. Nails the baby hook.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Double team on Mitchell. Down low. Allen on the wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Outside Strus. The three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now here's Maxey. Launches it. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, time for our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.